Hello, everybody. Welcome back to stage 6 here on Richmond. It's the roller coaster route, which is 23rd Street reverse, Libby Hill reverse, and then Governor's reverse. So, on today's episode, what I do is I provide some watts here at the start, and I make sure we get this nice, beautiful long lineup of riders behind me, just this long, very long line of riders going. And you can watch me. I go into the super tech, and virtually everybody else is doing quite a bit of watts. We get some guys who do 4 or 5 watts. They actually do enough to overtake me in the me doing the super tech. Which hurts them for the 23rd Street, because you can see my watts have already dropped from 300 watts back down to 200 watts. So, and I'm giving everybody the warning. We're going for max pain here, and so someone was saying that was no slow start, but the fun has just begun, right? So the 23rd Street saying 3.5% for 1.1 kilometers is a lie. Zwift doesn't know where to put the starts of these things. It really should be right at this corner, which would make it closer to about 9%.
We're gonna see whose race is over here.
8 to 9%. This is where the hill really starts. I don't think anybody considers the hill starting back there. So here's me. I decided to do about five for a lot of it. Now you can see the watts are ticking back up. We're closer to 250, and we're on the lower slopes here, right? So we're still doing good for watts, So now this is the real hard part of this course is right here. It's at 11%. So I'm still making the pain for everybody here. Yeah, that's a beautiful long line of sea riders. Little dots in the top right hand corner. It just fills my heart with joy here, seeing about half the group not half the group. About 25% of the people did not make it past these two little hills. So I let these two guys go off in front, get a little bit of draft. The one guy who was saying that was no slow start, he just passed me, which I thought that was kind of funny, So the trick with Libby Hill, this way, you have to drill the start of this hill. Why? Because you hit a 21% grade. If you don't hit it, it is like a wall. On Yorkshire, they have the wall. That's about 16 or 17%, I believe. This is a 21%. This hits harder. So I start to crank it up here, and as soon as I hit this corner, I hit a few more extra watts, not too high, like in the 500s, but you can see I passed those two guys like they were standing still. So we got into a group of 7 riders out of this one, and we rode all the way to Governor Street together, and my legs, I can do 2 hills very, very well of these size back to back. but I need a lot more time to recover for Governors. Governors just happens probably a minute too soon for me. I do let these guys pass me, and at this point, I tell them, actually on the downhill, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing it any more towing. I'm done. So I averaged about 292 for the 5 minutes. It wasn't bad. Now we've jumped towards the end. I'm in 27th place, and you can tell that there's only three riders behind me. Like, there was a lot of guys who DNF'd early. I sent it here. I don't think these two guys that were on the front realized that the sprint was taking place. It's always funny in real life sprinting from behind, and when the two sprinters then start to go off the front, you're just like, oh, you guys are too late. All right, comment, like, and subscribe if you like big walks. Bye bye.